So it's a week before Easter, and that means we're back in my favorite town in Utah, Moab, for the Easter Jeep Safari. Plus, I'm here with my buddy Dave.
Yeah.
And my new friend Hurricane.
Get wheeling.
And we came out with Jeep, and we are gonna show you guys exactly what Easter Jeep Safari is. Today we're gonna go wheeling in our own vehicles on a new Badge of Honor trail, but the rest of the week we'll be driving brand new Jeep Wranglers, brand new Jeep Gladiators, plus some of their concepts and some cool new top secret stuff. Let's air down, go wheeling.
All right.
Airing down?
Yeah, I actually had this thing aired down still. I was struggling on the hill coming out here, but I need to at least see where it's left.
Yeah, take it down to 10 or so.
Yeah, I don't have bead locks, so I gotta be kind of careful.
Yeah.
But
what do you have on the old dirt head here?
this thing, it's on 33 1050 15s on some old school looking slot mags. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's already at 10 pounds, that explains
Okay.
that. But no, it was fun. It's like this was the least expensive Jeep Wrangler TJ that I could find. My daughter claimed it as hers, so I gotta keep working through all that stuff
Yeah.
to make it better.
I think there's something really special about the simple build. It's just exactly what you need, you know, nothing but a good time.
Yep.
Cool.
Maybe tomorrow I'll get to drive a 392 Hemi like you.
Maybe we can swap at the end of the day. How about that?
Sweet.
I love coming to Moab, Utah because there's so much stuff to do here. You can go mountain biking, hiking, off-roading, but as an off-roader and an off-roading fan, it's our responsibility to help keep the trails open in Moab. Moab has great trails all over the place, whether you're brand new to off-roading or you're an old school off-road driver that likes really hard obstacles. They've got a little bit of everything. And the trails are usually really easy to follow. On the slick rock, there's usually white lines that are painted that you need to stay on. And then on the dirt section, it's pretty obvious. There's 2 tracks, you should stay on that. What you don't want to do is get off the trail and start running over stuff. Like, look at this. We're off the trail by 100 yards and somebody drove on this dirt, ran over this plant, obviously, probably ran over that little bush. Why are we doing that? Let's keep these trails open. Stay on the trails, go have fun, so that we can come back to Moab for the next 59 years. So this trail that we're doing today is known as Wipeout Hill, or the Wipeout Hill Loop. And this is one of the new Jeep Badge of Honor trails. So Jeep has a program where you can go and run a trail, and then you can apply for a badge that you can put wherever you want to put it and show off which trails you have run. So some people really get into this and they collect all of the badges. So this year they put 3 new trails in the Moab area in their Badge of Honor program, and this is one of them. The trails may have been here for years, the trails may be new, but every year they incorporate new trails so that people have more badges that they can collect for their vehicle.
Fred's up there talking about the history of Moab and uranium mining and how rocks were formed, and I'm just back here talking about my little 97 Jeep Wrangler TJ. This is the first TJ I've ever owned. Pretty cool. This is the first year of the coil-sprung Jeep Wrangler. It rides good, it drives well. This one is sort of an oddball because it's got the 4-cylinder and an automatic, and back then you really wanted that 4-liter straight 6 and the manual transmission. That was kind of the one to have. So part of the reason I was able to scoop this one up for a song was because it was pretty far taken apart. I've ran the gamut of old, inexpensive Jeep Wrangler, Jeep Cherokee, Jeep Comanche back in those days. I've had a few. And I think it's probably getting to be time to where I need to get something that's current model. We'll see. Either that or by the end of this week, I'm gonna be so in love with this old TJ that can't get rid of it.
I genuinely don't think that I could be any more stoked to be here at Easter Jeep Safari, especially since I get to do it for the second time with Fred and Dave, of all people. So last year was my very first Moab experience ever. I had never been to Easter Jeep Safari and had never even driven on any terrain similar to what you find out here in Moab. I've wheeled a lot of things like Johnson Valley and big rocks, stuff like that, but some of this more flat, kind of shelty red dirt was all very brand new to me. It was absolutely a learning curve, still is.
I've been coming to Easter Jeep Safari since about 2003, but this event, this is actually the 59th year of Easter Jeep Safari, and Easter Jeep Safari is put on by the Red Rock Four-Wheelers. They are like the local group that puts on the event, and they have different trail rides that you can sign up for and go along with on official Red Rock four-wheeler trails. But then there's also a plethora of other trails around here, and there's a little pamphlet in town, and you want to find that pamphlet, and it'll tell you which trails are official Red Rock four-wheeler trails and which ones are not being used that day. So if you come out here and you're not signed up for the event, you'll want to get that pamphlet and figure out where you should go four-wheeling that day. So the Red Rock four-wheelers kind of have priority during the week, like they block off the trails that they are leading official attendees on, but there's also other trails that you can run if you're just coming out for a day or you're just stopping through.
Fred, I know your little
JL dominates out here.
my TJ, it's doing pretty good, but I have
Yet to drive something like that 392 that Hurricane's in. That thing's got to just be wild.
Yeah, I'm definitely having an absolute blast back here. I've never wheeled something so nice and new before. That is a fact.
We are not struggling one bit. We're just crawling through everything, and I'm just following your tail, Dave.
I can hear your air conditioning kicking on and off from here.
You got air conditioning up there? Are you jealous?
I can just tell you that this evening I'm probably going to be on the hunt for some sort of top for this thing.
Because I am getting fried.
I mean, I did tell you I would swap with you tomorrow, so we can trade off if that makes you feel better.
We'll see. I got my eye on a Gladiator. At some point in this week, I want to drive one of those. Because if I end up going and buying one, that'll probably be what it is.
All right, this is Wipeout Hill in front of us, Dave. So this is the pinnacle obstacle for the Wipeout Hill Loop. This is actual Wipeout Hill. It's a pretty steep climb, and today I'm gonna do it in my little Jeep Wrangler Sport that I call Noob Sock. And the cool thing about a Sport version is you can build it up the way you want to. So we have lockers, much like the Rubicons, which you can buy right off the showroom floor with all that stuff. I kind of modified and built my own. But I'm gonna run this up Wipeout Hill and hopefully not wipe out. Let's go wheeling.
I think we're gonna have to find tougher obstacles.
Open the exhaust button, make it really loud.
Yeah, dude.
That thing's good.
Wow.
Dig it.
I think I could have done that with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I dig the color. It drives down the road well and has a top and air conditioning.
And
You
a
got the
hell of a
whole
lot.
powered rag top in this thing. It's wild.
Dude, it's the one touch.
Is it?
Yeah.
So good. You mind if I give it a rip?
I think you should give it a go.
All right. What do they call it? Repping? Is that what it's called these days? Oh, that was it? That was good. Much needed shade.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. You could have opened this. We should have opened this for the...
So that I was miserable.
You were still getting sunburned.
This thing's great.
That was fun.
It was good. Nobody wiped out.
Good day.
Yeah, I think we all earned our badge of honor for the Wipeout Hill, and nobody wiped out, like you said. So,
Super good.
how'd the 392 work?
So smooth. We walked right up that with ease.
And it's a beautiful color.
No doubt.
Oh, you're talking about beautiful colors.
And purple?
It wasn't so great getting up the highway to get here, but I don't know. I like it more every time I drive it.
Well, you might have a chance tomorrow to leave it at home and borrow a vehicle from Jeep, because tomorrow we're going to go wheeling with people that actually work for Jeep, run a trail, and do a trail cleanup.
That sounds good. I'm down for that.
And you'll get to drive maybe something new and different.
Not bad.
All right, that's a wrap on day one of our week at Easter Jeep Safari. Stay tuned for even more adventures every day.